My friend Victoria says that all true and lasting art is a religious experience regardless of what you believe, because it's searching for truth. And I think if you compare the art that you're into with that, you will see what's true and lasting and what's not. Even though I like Justin Bieber too. Not a joke, I think he's catchy. Jammed some One Direction last night. Yeah. But what's important to me, I don't know if I make good art or bad art, I don't know if you like it or not, but there's a dude named Jesus Christ, and he's freaking awesome, and I'm not here to judge you, and I'm not here to force things, and I don't know, man, I don't really care what you think of me. I used to suck a lot, and I think I suck a lot less now, and it's because I know Jesus. I have joy in my bones because of him, and that's not some bull I made up to talk to you about. I feel it, man, in my bones, and I want you to know that. I want you to have it because it's free. And like I said before, a lot of people pass up on free stuff, and I don't know why, but I think heaven and hell are real, but heaven is free, and there is no reason that you should not know joy. I don't know, man. I have a weird testimony. My friend Tori, she used to cut and she used to do a lot of drugs, and she tried to kill herself once. And for me, I was homecoming king, prom king, captain of my state championship football team, even though I was second string. And I dated a really hot girl, and I screwed around with girls. My life's been a win the whole way. And I can tell you that all that stuff means absolutely nothing compared to what I have now. And that's knowing that Jesus Christ is king, and that he loves me. And I struggle to accept that sometimes. But I've had all the good stuff, and ain't none of it worth jack compared to that. And I just like to be honest. If you would like to talk about that, I invite you to. If you don't know Jesus, come get with the party. You can't suck much more than I have. Like, you might suck in a different way, but it's all the same. So come holler. I'll be around or whatever. I'm kind of tall. I'm not hard to find. And if you need a Bible, even if you just want to like have one to read or to think about how you're going to burn it or whatever, I'm not going to ask questions. They're free. If you have 100 Bibles and you want 101, come get one. I don't ask questions. And if you want to talk, let's talk. If you want to talk about Pokemon, let's talk about Pokemon. And I would encourage you, if you are a Christian, I'm not so good at this, but you should make war. Because there's a lot of darkness in the world, and I used to just ignore it and be happy in my little world and watch Toonami and date my girlfriend. And does anybody know what Toonami is?
Yes. Yes.
All right, cool. I'm 22. I look like I'm like 13, but I'm actually 22, and so I don't know what kids know anymore. Yeah, dude, I'm real pumped about that Saturday night. So, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah. There's a lot of darkness in the world, and you can ignore it, and you can be happy. You can be happy without Jesus. I won't lie to you. You can be. And I lied to myself for a long time. It's not true happiness, but you can trick yourself just enough. And you can make it to the grave, and then that's a problem. But you can be kind of happy. You can be really, really happy and have joy in your bones. And that comes from Christ. And there's a lot of darkness, and you don't have to stand for that. You don't have to stand for suffering. You don't have to stand for brokenness. Because Christ heals and he saves, and that's not bull. And I don't even know if I'm getting paid for this show, so I'm not even getting paid to tell you this. This is just my heart. Thanks for listening. I really appreciate you. If you want to pray, let's pray. If you want to dance, we can dance. I'm not very good at dancing. I'm sorry to the helper. When I don't know music, I don't have a lot of rhythm, so I can't throw down very good. But yeah, right? Very white.
Everyone in here is white.
Is that a problem?
That's
Not everyone.
I've had two black people tell me I was black. I don't know if that counts. But yeah, so a lady named Lucy Larcombe once said, if the world seems cold to you, you should kindle fires to warm it. This is my last one. Thanks for listening. My name's Chris. I didn't say that. Lucy, that's nice and all, but it's time to be a little more aggressive. You see, kindling, it's had its go, and now it's time for an inferno. I'll spread love like a pestilence, poison the wells with it, make it an epidemic, a pandemic, or even worse. I'll conquer the airwaves with it, bring it into your workplace and your home, play it through your stereo, your TV, your MP3, play the piper as I corrupt your children with it. You thought MTV was bad? I'll sneak it into your water supply, release it into the ozone, and let its toxins Blood the atmosphere. I'll coat every needle or rubber glove with it, put it in every pillow, and then place the lead on your windowsill. Slip it into the blood bags, wired into the phone. I'll even radiate your food with it. That is 3 Mile and Chernobyl on HGH and anabolics, and with no place, take out all that pent-up rage! Except on you and your family. I'll make it the common code. Airborne, seaborne, landborne, thoughtborne. Incubation time will be 0. Quarantines will only make it worse. I'll messages subliminally and otherwise. Put it in the mail, pump it to the subway, stick it in change returns and ATMs. I'll hide in your closet under your bed, drop it from a plane, or send it for a ride on a missile. Little boy, Batman, I'll eat your hearts out. And I'll put down the phone. Don't bother calling anyone, not the Army, the Navy, or lawyer, or your mother, because this cannot be stopped. All opposition will fail. Hollywood, they won't have a summer blockbuster starring the Resistance, because no one, you should text this, no one will stand untouched. There will only be survivors. Thanks. Have a good night.